It's a sweet, right? Shout out to yo. God's sound, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me, man, I feel like DeRozan. Left and right wrist equally frozen. Man, talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there.
It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got the Dragons field stretching tight end. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history.
And we are underway from Houston. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion left goes Jennings. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. See,
this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
Ready, go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. But you look at this defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On the stick.
First down, Jaguars.
On 1st down, Cole. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Looking to throw. Beltran. And incomplete on the deep ball. Blended in coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. Riley Patterson's kick is good. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown. So they gave up the field goal to Boone. They get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you 6. Double
it up, coming right back at him. And that's going to be the trade all game long. Someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game.
So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Looking to throw on second down. Beltran. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To throw on third down. Beltran. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. They'll run on first down. He is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Beltran. And that is incomplete. But you look at this defense coming into this one ranked number 19 in the NFL against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking out the #1 overall offense.
He's dropped at the 46. And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So out comes the offense now with a long field ahead of them. And they'll be let out by their 7th-year quarterback.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
But that's the ratio you say you're okay with, right?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have a perfect game.
Now 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So that last play gives him a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. 1 back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A good gain of 12 yards that time. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him, over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. A great play there. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Beltran. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it back.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He's really putting together a spectacular season. That interception, number 11 now on the year.
And I know we're all taught that 7 is a lucky number. I'd say 11 is for him, huh? No doubt about it.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
At that 18-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Dragons are able to widen their advantage.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's 21-3. Just a 4-play drive that time. And a nice play on the end of it. An 18-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
First down, Jacksonville.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Taken down at the 42.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he
can't get away, and he's taken down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This will be taken at the 10. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win. And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Eluding the pressure right. That's Ward, complete right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Hands it off out of the gun. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons continue to pull away here in this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw on second down, Beltran. Over the middle, complete. That's Barnett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing on first down, Beltran. He finds his man, complete. It's Barry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He got 29 yards that time. On first down, Beltran got his man complete over the middle. It's Barnett. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw on second down, Beltran. And the Jaguars are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead. 28-10. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So, CD, here we are. You look at how well this offense has played all year, 16-0. Now, in most years, they'd be at home right now enjoying time off for their perfect season, getting ready for the postseason. But this is the decade of the 2020s, so that means 17 games are what's needed to get through a perfect season. Would a win here make them an all-timer for you?
It would. It absolutely would. And I realize we're not comparing apples to apples because of the length of regular seasons. But if you think back to the 1972 Dolphins, they were 14-0 in the regular season. 3 wins made them a Super Bowl champion, so they were 17-0 total. Imagine getting through 17 now and then continuing on and winning the Super Bowl. They're an all-timer team already for me.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4.
He'll get this to Ward. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. So we reach half.
Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show and get back to the football.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this 2nd half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's another beautiful throw right there. It gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another 1st down there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Ready, set.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And the Jacksonville offense on their way out again as we take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
4-yard
pickup on the play. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Ready.
They'll keep it on the ground. Mills. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
Ready.
1st down, Jaguars.
Ready, go.
Looking to throw. Beltran. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. Up the middle they go. It's Mills. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. On 1st and 10, Beltran. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. To throw on 3rd down, Beltran. And that is incomplete. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. Riley Patterson now on for the field goal. He hit his first, this one from 38. Patterson's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll look to throw here. Going for the deep ball. Another touchdown. Number 24 on the year.
And the Dragons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And they open the lead up now to 25. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. Back now here on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Back to throw. Beltran.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but get
down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dragons look poised to reach 17-0 as they add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. A running play on first down will give 4 up to the 29.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
Alert! Alert! Check! Roll! Ready!
Looking to throw. Beltran. He finds his man. Complete. It's Barry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions.
It's caught at the 10. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Beltran under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Looking to throw. Beltran toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him in this one, and he is drawing ever closer to a 2,000-yard season.
Right back to him on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Okay, break. Cut 19. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the Jaguars' 44-yard line.
Come on.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Back to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They've stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And he's got some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
23 yards. And the Jaguar first down.
Back to throw. Beltran over the middle, complete. That's Barry. Fights through and now a crease.
Still on his feet.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston's offense taking over again. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Ward. A huge play there for Houston. 55 yards. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The call is to go for one and kick the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
And now out come the Jags.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
That's down the field and caught by Pitts.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
23 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
Alert! Alert! Let's go!
Throwing on first down, Beltran.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
Check! Check!
Off the play fake, Beltran. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Barry. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time is run out now on this